Welcome to the podcast. I have both mics. Fuck you.
Hey! Easy, brother. A coup.
No, I'm taking over. I'm doing both mics. Fuck off. I used to do a weird thing on my old podcast where I would
A weird thing. Please go on.
That was unkind.
It was.
It was uncalled for as well.
It was.
Out of nowhere. Out of the block's nastiness.
No, you did. You started the nastiness with the little mic coup.
With my silly bit of fun.
Well, it landed funny, and now you put us in a world of spite for the whole pod.
How are we so uneven on the... You're encroaching.
Oh, am I
so
encroaching
much?
again? Right,
Yeah.
I'll sit back here.
Are we slightly more zoomed in than normal? Sorry to be a pedant.
What the fuck? This seems I seem too far away from you here. This is too far away. Come on, you.
We'll see that line there.
Yeah.
That's the middle.
No, I know, but you come closer. No, I actually don't like it. I feel it's harder to create
To touch me.
Huh?
You just want to...
Just a straight punch. I like that. What the fuck?
I think
Come on.
zoom out. Yeah,
Kind of ugly, but whatever.
Come on, what the
I think that's
fuck,
good. A little
man?
bit of light. Like gives
You
us-
have absolutely shit to bed this morning. First I come in, there's no coffee even offered. What the fuck is up with that? Coffee I have every day now. Here's me with my 3 cans of Coke Zero free like a fucking saint. What? Anyone want a coffee from Mike? Not even a mention of it. Nastiness.
Well, you never know if you're on one of your caffeine...
Two cousins, no heart. What the hell? Pair of bums. Sorry, you were saying you used to do something weird.
No, I'm not.
Are you done with that now? Because that was kind of vulnerable or something, was it? Sorry.
No, it was... I would do the audio in such a way, and I thought it was clever, but in hindsight, dumbest idea ever. I would be in one ear, and the guest would be in the other ear.
Right.
So it would feel like you were sat right in between us.
Okay. Oh, so that was on purpose.
Yeah.
Wow, that was clever. But it was like I know that sounds like I'm being that. I mean, that is
It's a real head fuck.
unless one earphone breaks and you know what I mean.
Just getting guessed or just getting questions. So
Right.
what do you think about that?
Oh.
But you can always hear it like slightly,
Yes.
from the other microphone.
Yes.
I don't know, but I'd say that would be. I'd say we're enough of an assault on the ears without putting it like having the Beatles album stuff going around.
There's enough of like like just kind of random noises. Jesus, that scared me a little bit. I'll be honest.
Yeah, this head coming towards you. That's not nice.
Mother of Christ. Although I've been sent this, I'm sure you've been sent it by many people. This brilliant young scientist in Ireland, this young woman.
No? Oh yes.
This trailblazer who has done a study about Irish people's fat fucking heads.
Yeah. Is the trope of the big Irish head.
Right.
But she was basing it on circumference.
Oh, here we go. Beep, boop, boop, boop. Okay, come on. Let's hear it. Right.
I thought there should have been more metrics taken into account.
Okay.
Because you don't have a very big circumference head, but yours is quite big this way.
Yes. Big,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a lot of fucking area. If you wanted to shoot me in the face.
You're a sniper's dream.
I'm a sniper's bloody wet dream, brother.
But whereas mine,
You've got a long head.
you got a deep head.
A deep head.
Where you have a tall head.
Yes, your head is, it's like the deep state. Is that because you do have a lot of what I would call processing power in your head?
RAM.
You have a lot of RAM.
I'm rammed full of RAM.
You're rammed full of RAM. You don't have the best in the world, like knowledge.
Interface.
Yeah.
Like I'm like one of those unbelievable computers, but it doesn't have like an operating system on it.
Yeah.
Like interacting with me is just black screen, green text.
Yes.
But the processing power very, very good.
Unbelievable.
But you'd much rather the interface of a less powerful like MacBook Air.
Right.
Where you know what's going on, but it's not going to be able to like hack into the Pentagon.
That's exactly right. Like you wouldn't, like if I asked you, although it wouldn't be fair if I asked you something about, because that's the only thing I know a lot about is movies, but like
I know so much more than you about movies. It's crazy.
It's absolutely insane.
It's
You're
crazy.
so uneducated about them, but you will still have the most
even-
confident takes of all time.
You didn't even believe in yourself enough to do an arts degree in the first instance.
But that
You
wasn't
were scared of art.
I wasn't scared of art actually. I was a bit afraid of it. But no, I was just a good boy who did as my parents told me to do. So I was just being a good Japanese child, actually, if you must know. I was being a good Asian child.
Yeah.
Because you're supposed to respect your elders and do as your parents wish, but everyone seems to have forgotten that because CharliXCX says we should all be sucking each other off. What?
I thought you'd be pro XCX.
I love CharliXCX. I'm a big fan, and I'd love to go to one of her concerts and be so gay. I'd love to be really gay at one of her concerts.
But she's like quite hot to be. She would bring out the straight in you.
No, she is, but she encourages a lot. Like, she's an absolute gay icon. Like, the gays are absolutely a flutter.
But is she gay? Is she part of this like world of like straight lady singers who
queered up,
entice the gays by going, "Oh, I thought about tits once."
Yes, I think so. I think
I'm lesbian.
Right? Yeah, I think she. I think she will. She'll go for the right price. She'll suck on a tit. I think there's no denying that. But no, I think the gays are whatever her message is, which I think is kind of like I'd heard an interview with her and she was like that. Like at concerts, like people like get her to sign their poppers and stuff.
Right.
Like and get.
I don't get that.
And sign their lube and all this, like their gay paraphernalia. The gays just love her, but it's not. But the gays, like say the gay men. Like they think she's a queen, but they like that she likes cock as well. You know, they'd be
That's
like,
what they have in common.
that'd make them birds of a feather, to quote Billie Eilish. Yeah,
because another example of one of these gay ladies.
Yeah, but CharliXCX isn't gay. Like CharliXCX is like, no, I'm absolutely loving
Straight as an
cock.
arrow.
I think cock to me is as good as God has ever done, is creating a good, thick, juicy cock. Whereas Billie Eilish is kind of, I think, more so being like, yeah, actually, I am lesbian sometimes if it helps.
Yeah.
Helps the business.
That's my one gripe with Billie Eilish.
You've only one gripe with Eilish?
What, should I have more?
She's a bitch. No, she seems like a nice lady.
She does seem like a nice lady.
As nice as you could be when your mind is corrupted by fame and power and money. But
from the age of fucking 16 or
16,
whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it is a real fucking, double-edged sword, isn't it? When you're given immense talent, prodigious talent, and then just fucking all the external factors that are just going to absolutely destroy your soul and personality are just shoveled into you.
Well, she had a mad thing where she like was a child, and then all these men around the world were just like counting down till they were allowed to say she was fit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How did everyone hear about that we were doing that?
What do you mean?
How did everyone know me and my friends were doing that? Me and my global buddies.
Because she did that whole like, I'm gonna dress baggily so nobody looks at my tits.
Right.
And then one day she was like, here they are.
Yes, because at some point then you've got to cash in, brother. Because you're not going to have nice, boobies and parts and everything, forever. So imagine if she got to 40 and she's still wearing the baggy clothes, and then she's like, I should have flashed my titties when they were ripe.
Well, I had the chance.
Yes. But you know what worries me about CharliXCX is she's going out with the drummer from the 1975,
yes.
the best band in the world, and he creates some of the music with Matty Healy. They're the kind of two main creative people. Now Matty's the main guy because he's the sad, he's the one he's sad.
He smokes the most.
He smokes the most fags, and everyone knows that gives you big ideas. And
that's where songs come from.
That's where songs come from. Mostly, I genuinely think most great songs come from smoking fags.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because when you're out having a fag, you got to think about something, and then the rhythm of the and then you start putting lyrics in to that. Yeah.
Come food times.
That's
Maybe it was 9 times.
That's
I
right.
would never be gay.
Yeah,
but I like to smoke things.
Exactly. And that's how songs are made. And that's Bob Dylan biopics coming out with fucking Timothy
Chalamet.
Yeah, Rotten Owl, Jimothy fucking stupid head, and they're going
I have
around.
no interest in him.
He pisses me off.
Do you know
brother.
what I mean? Like, people
Yeah.
keep trying to tell me he's like the next big movie star. I could not give less of a fuck about Timothée Chalamet.
And do you know what the thing is? He's been around since Call Me By Your Name, which is like 2017. So he's around a good coming on 8 years. And I've never seen him in anything that I thought he was fucking good, to be honest.
June?
Huh?
June?
June.
June?
Well, it's not June, is it? That's a month where everyone gets skin cancer. It's Dune.
June.
Huh? But why do you keep saying that?
Sand. June.
Well, there's a sand dune.
June.
But it's not.
But you're doing an Americanized version of how you say that. June.
But it's D-U-N-E.
Yeah, pronounce it June.
But just say Dune. Dune.
No.
D-O
well,
is...
because Timothée Chalamet's in it, it's J-E-W-N-E.
You don't say, I want to Jew something, do you? I want to Jew it. Nike doesn't say just Jew it. Just Jew it, does it?
But you don't say tune.
Oh, brother. Now you've brought up a good point. God damn it. Do I say tune? What do I say? Tune. I do say tune, so you're... But then...
Sing us a tune.
Right, yeah, nah, yeah, okay.
Looney Tunes? You wouldn't say Looney Tunes. That's American.
Yeah, you're right.
You've
You're
been
right.
corrupted by the West.
Yeah, okay. I'll give you this one.
Yeah.
You win.
You missed my bit of anti-Semitism in the middle there. You were getting stressed about pronunciations.
What was the anti-Semitic thing you
Because
said?
Timothée Chalamet's in it, it's J-E-W-N-E.
Is he Jewish?
Must be.
Look that up, please. Because if he is, I'm going to break the cameras. I can't believe it. No,
Is he?
I don't think he is.
Yeah, half. Both of his parents are half Jewish.
Right. So I think to be Jewish, your mother needs
Sorry, I
to
didn't
be...
know that our producer was the fucking Riddler.
Yeah.
Looks to be a curry half and
Why
half.
are we
by looks
doing a
of things.
logic problem? Did you say a curry half and half?
Yeah.
He's... Right. But
He's half and half and half and half. What else are they? What
what I'm trying to
other
figure
things?
out.
Buddhists?
Interfaith.
Interfaith.
Well, they're not being very specific here. It's almost.
They're being very sneaky.
there's some kind of a plot on here, is there?
I tell you what, there's a lot of tunneling in that film.
Brother. Nice.
One of the articles says he is unabashedly Jewish, and it's a beautiful thing.
Oh,
It's a beau-
fuck off. Hey, listen. You could have said that maybe a year and a half ago, but now you don't say it's a beautiful thing. Now it's a nasty thing. Nasty, rotten thing. Netanyahu. Anyway, listen. That was good, I thought. Netanyahu. Like as in... Anyway, listen.
No, I don't understand.
Because
As
like...
in who? Like WHO?
Yeah, exactly. Do you know like the way you'd say like fucking...
I think it came across like you were emphasizing Yahoo.
No, I was meant to say Netanyahu. H-O-W.
Yeah,
like,
who's this punk?
yeah, who's this punk? But no one picked up on it and it went to deaf ears. And
Well, he is-
I'm wasted on the two of you. My brilliance is wasted.
Netanyahu? Are you
I thought that-
hanging your hat on that? Is
Honestly,
this the
when
hill
it
you're
came,
going to die on?
honestly, when it came into my head, Netanyahu, I was already cashing the checks for the laughs, for the big applause. Nothing came. I was crestfallen, and I immediately put the blame on you. But in hindsight, I might have fucked it. Now, what I'm going to say about Timothée Chalamet is, I think he's been foisted upon us. I think they've just decided this guy is the guy. He's going in everything. Fucking, where you got Willy Wonka. He's going to come out of a peach. He's going to be fucking mincing around some mystical science fiction desert with Zendaya. And you like it, ye pigs, because we're not giving you anything else. And I say no.
But these are all things that I would think you would like. Like, come out of a peach is very you.
I love... And listen, when I saw
Minus
me...
the peach.
That's the most I've ever liked him, was when he ate to come out of the peach. And then I was thinking, hey, maybe there is some merit to this boy.
And then you're quite into big, like, science fiction-y things? Are you
No,
not
I'm
quite
not.
so into science
No,
fiction?
I think
You
anyone
like
who...
Zendaya, though. You thought Challengers was good for some reason.
I think Zendaya has a twinkle in her eye, and I think she gives Tom Holland the servicing he deserves.
Right.
Which is good. I think he's a good little lad, and I think
I do like him. I think he
Yeah.
comes across well.
I don't-
think it's probably maybe because you know his dad's a comedian.
I do know that.
Yeah, and I think that probably instilled him with a good bit of crack.
It is, because his dad is kind of a demented, let's be honest, probably mentally unsound kind of journeyman, fucking going around to
Circuit guy.
Wigan and Norwich trying to peddle his 20 minutes of smut.
Who lived through the peak of circuit guys making absolutely shitloads of money.
Yeah.
So probably had a good time and is now having but he's got the Spider-Man money, so it's like he's probably having the best life ever.
Well, you think Tom is giving his daddy a little slice of the pie?
Because there's plenty of comedians who were around and did well in the 90s and noughties and now make fuck all money on the circuit whose sons aren't Spider-Man, I'll tell you that for free.
A lot of them, I'd say.
Most, I'd say.
God, you'd be fucking bulling, wouldn't you, if you had a son and he didn't turn out to be Spider-Man?
That is a fate worse than death.
Oh, fuck me, brother. My son, because you have to, I think if you have a son in today's world, Marvel-dominated world, you have to decide early on. Do you know, like the Williams sisters' father, like before they're born, he was like, they is going to play tennis and they is going to be good at tennis and they is going to hit the ball hard. And
I didn't know their father was a prospector.
He was. They is going to hit the ball so hard that the other players ain't even going to see it. Then they going to win the big trophy in England and gets all the monies and ain't going to give some of it to me. And I'm going to get myself a big plate of beef. That was in the movie, so if you think I'm being insulting there, it's not.
That's the Will Smith one?
Well, honestly,
that he won the Oscar for?
Yeah.
Post-slap?
Because, post-slap, when it all seemed to be going just real nice and dandy for old Soft Willie Smith, he was playing, kind of played him like, so, did you see King Richard or no?
No.
So yeah, he kind of plays him like because he's from the south.
Like he plays him like a cartoon rooster.
Kind of like
I see.
Venus and Serena, you gotta put a little topspin on the ball if you don't want it to come back at you. And then he started
all over the place there.
That's
that was
right.
Good.
If you don't want it to come back at you, you hear me, my little girlies. And then he starts like giving them like little old coins of currency that are no longer
lira.
Yeah, just lira and fucking, little sacks
Francs.
of coins like in medieval things, and they're like, what are we to do? This is a shut up.
Doubloons.
Yeah. It's a pretty alright movie, complete Oscar bait. King Richard.
I think I got a whiff of that and therefore didn't go see it.
Yeah, it was really Will just putting his fucking, just spreading his arse cheeks and being
really
like,
well.
I think it did well because like people
go see Will Smith, and also people like it's got like two built-in audiences.
That's right.
Your tennis and your Will Smith.
You got the tennis crowd. We know about the tennis crowd now. Our tennis clip about ranking the gayest tennis players has just taken off.
It's taken off. It's gone to the moon. It's going to take us to the very top. We're going to be presenting Wimbledon. Fuck you, Claire Balding.
That's right. You balding bitch. Is she balding or is that her name?
That's her name.
All right.
And she hasn't
full head of hair?
Full head of hair, like a luscious Trump-esque head of hair.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's quite it's very...
We're here at Wimbledon. Just any excuse to Trump for 2 minutes straight. They're hitting the balls. That's a slice. I don't like it, but it's a movie does. Djokovic, the guys from Serbia. This is a bad place full of bad guys. Okay, I'll stop now. Listen... You gotta feed the people what they want.
Yes, yeah. You get slop for the pigs.
But what I was going to say to you about CharliXCX, she's going out with the drummer from 1975.
And you were saying he's part of the creative machine in the 1975.
He is, yeah, and he helped produce her album Brat about her being. That's right. That's right. That is actually a good impression of it. That's actually not bad at all. I'll be honest, it's a great album. It is a lot of fun. I did not post about my Spotify Wrapped this year.
Are you embarrassed by it?
Well, CharliXCX is number one, and that does make me look like a bit of a... I don't know if it makes me look like just a loser or just somebody just jumping on the latest trend.
Bandwagon or a complete freak. My Spotify Wrapped gets fucked up. Apparently Spotify Wrapped was like inaccurate this year because they sacked everybody that was involved in it and just trusted AI to do it, and it fucked it up because people had their own like records of what they listened to. But I think all comedians gets fucked up by our pre-show playlists.
Okay.
Because whatever's in that is like massively over overplayed versus anything else, and I share mine with my girlfriend.
You do?
Yeah.
I don't even have a girlfriend to blame for CharliXCX being number one. But I think CharliXCX is sick. Her live show looks unreal. She's very like, part of her brand is she's kind of like Kneecap in the way that part of her brand is like, I'm getting so fucked up all the time. I'm on ketamine and kissing.
Well, it's the brat thing, yeah. It's the messy
kissing dogs on the arsehole.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
then
she's
I wake
big
up
into kissing dogs in the arsehole. I heard that.
I wake up in someone else's house and I've got a raw chicken stuffed down my panties, like stuff like that. It's all like just mad, like, and then just
toxic behavior.
That's right. It's an album that's really like, I'm being really bold and misbehaved. So what? And then she'll have another, like, one of the songs will be her being like sad and hungover, like, and just being like, oh, I'm wanting something special. Or was it the one romantic? No, not everything's romantic. There's one, I might say something stupid, where she's kind of, I think that's her having the fear of like all the dumb shit she'd be saying, because she'd be out and she'd be like, lick my tits, you little midget, or whatever she'd be saying. And then she'd be like, do ketamine off my ankles, you can't. She'd be saying to people. And then she wakes up the next day, of course, and she's sober.
Regret.
And she's like, why did I say that to the midget? And then, so she has some songs about what she said to the midget. And they're like sad songs. And you think, oh, Charlie is range. But then the next song, she's back to, I shoved a candle up my bum. You know what I mean? So
yeah. She's bouncing back. She's got big, like, never drinking again, but like going back on it the next night.
She's back on it the next night, and then she's like, I told you about that song with Billie Eilish, which is just about like what colour underwear you have on. She's such a horny little minx. And then in her like shows, she's like wearing see-through tops and her boobs are out, and it's brilliant. But at the same time, I'm worried about the drummer from the 1975, because he's has been going out with her for 2 years, helped produce the album, and he's seen her trolloping around the globe, fucking, drinking, piss out of fucking goblets on some fucking mountaintop in Slovakia, everywhere, just in Ibiza, shoving fucking, potted plants up her gowl and screaming about it and everything. And I'm thinking, I need this guy to be in a good headspace. 1975 are coming into their new album. She needs to be a good, secure partner and not fucking flashing her doot all over the world, to use the parlance of Belfast, her doot.
Dude, we've decided the cutest word for a fanny.
Yeah, it is actually a lovely little gesture.
Like, there's no nicer word for a vagina.
Jute.
Jute? That's a wonderful contribution, come along. You finally earned that third mic with jute. That was nice. But yeah, so I'm worried, because I was thinking, if I was the drummer of the 1975, which I'd be very happy to be, and keep the beat I'd love to keep rhythm for Matty Healy, and I'd be thinking, you need your head in the game. You need to be there. Matty's going off on mad ones. He's smoking too many cigs and he's having a lot of ideas. You need to be there, head in the game, trying to aid our young king, Matty Healy. And next thing, you're seeing pictures of, CharliXCX fucking sliding down some fucking waterfall, made of cum, and you're thinking that's going to make him, feel insecure, feel maybe unloved, maybe feel like her newfound global success that's happened so quickly is taking her away from him. But then I think...
Do you think it'll drip feed into
the album? And that could make some great music.
I hope she doesn't fuck other people when she's on tour in Asia. I wouldn't really like that.
Unless it's someone from the cast of Squid Game, because I love that show.
Really good show. I like when the Koreans died.
And the way at every end of every sentence he goes, oh. They come at the end of every sentence for some reason. No, and then, they just at the end of every sentence. They come at the end of every sentence. It's incredible. What a life it would be to be Korean.
So you have just watched, we've both just watched Squid Game season 2.
The end of Squid Game.
Had you seen the first season?
I had seen the first season. As I do.
Yes, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You didn't think I just went fucking raw dogging into season 2?
I'll catch up. I love that. Imagine guys, what the fuck's going on?
Squid Game would be a tough one to catch up on.
Yeah.
Because it is bingo, bango, bongo. Fucking fireworks from the start. Huh?
I don't think you can call them that.
I wasn't calling them bingo, bango, bongo. But
and from the conversation we just had, I have learned that I respect you and your consumption of Squid Game because you watch it with subtitles but Korean audio.
Yeah.
You know, people are watching English dubbed. Have you heard the English dubs?
No.
Embarrassing.
If people are watching the English dub, like if we were thinking of, you know, there's a situation, 8 billion people on Earth, some people are going to have to go, the world is melting. We've got to get rid of a certain population. Anyone who's listening to that on dub,
first up against the wall.
and in that little Squid Game red uniform with the black mask, just have them trundle into their house and just go.
The uniform's pink, but go on.
Is it pink?
Yeah, I'd say pink.
I would have thought red. Let's get your ideas in the comments there, brothers.
Pink or red?
Did it look like that? Did it?
No.
Exactly.
That's lilac.
Shut the fuck up, brother.
That's lilac.
I'm the pink ambassador of this show.
Lilac.
I'm the pink panther over here.
Lilac.
Sunshine.
That's lilac.
I'm going to start calling you Sunshine.
That's lilac.
Huh?
That's lilac.
But is lilac not... This is a fucking form of pink. You know that. Everyone knows that.
That's lilac, though.
But it's also pink.
But were their jackets this colour?
Touche, brother. We both had colours on hand to prove our points. If like the people who watch it on that, so what's it? Is it like an
Having
American?
colours on hand to prove their points is like when the Tories find a black person they can run for Parliament.
What is your one's name?
Kemi Badenoch?
Is that her name? That's some fucking name,
It's one
isn't
of their
it?
names, yeah. It's such an evil sounding name.
Yes, Kemi Badenoch. Fuck me.
The reign of Badenoch has begun.
Yes, the wicked reign. The night has gotten dark underneath Badenoch's rule.
And Elon Musk calling for election. But anyway, Squid Game. Do you watch anything dubbed? Like, just read the subtitles if it's like you want to hear what the actors are saying.
Never, but there's some cultures where it's normalized, like in Spain, because the sun has kind of given them so much brain damage that they like. So when they go to movies, they'll just have it. It's like they won't have subtitles. It'll just be like fucking Tom Cruise just being like, hablo español.
First time I watched Guardians of the Galaxy was in Spain, and it was Spanish dubbed with English subtitles. I don't know why that was the case, but
when you watched what?
Guardians of the Galaxy for the first time.
Right. Yeah, that is odd. So
they were kind of pandering to everybody, but like pleasing no one.
Yeah, I've seen things that like I've gone into the wrong thing in Spain before in this Phenomena Cinema in Barcelona, and they have like, I think it could have been like a Mission Impossible or something, but like it has the deepest sounding Spanish cunt of all time. Just a lot like gracias is Tom Cruise. Gracias.
I'd say Tom Cruise had a fairly heavy hand in deciding that. Can you get me the tallest sounding guy? The tallest man in Spain, please. Pau Gasol will voice me in the Mission Impossible dubbing.
Yeah.
Dubbing's got to be for losers. There's very rarely a time when I would respect that, I think.
Yes.
Cartoons, maybe, are they okay to be dubbed?
No.
I also, like, do you struggle to tell if they are good actors when they're not speaking English?
Yeah.
Like, I just assume they're all class.
In Squid Game, we'll say. No, but like I think Squid Game, the thing about it is it's quite like melodramatic.
Yes, there's like a heightened... It's not realism.
No, it is surrealism.
And there are moments where people do things and you're like, what?
Yeah.
But then I think also, aside from the language, part of me goes, I don't know loads of Koreans. Maybe they're like that.
Yeah. There's a good chance they're like that.
Maybe
I
they
think.
just get on a bit mad.
If you ever think to yourself, are we the same as Koreans? Just look at them at a dinner table. Look what they have. They've got about 19 different pots of things. Have you ever seen this?
No.
Man, they've got 19 pots. And this is just if you go to someone's house, they've got like fucking 12 different white pots full of different types of goop.
Where have you seen this?
Different types of Korean goop.
Where have you seen this?
Because my brother used to go out with a Korean girl, Danu.
Ah, yes.
Yes, a Korean artist who broke his heart. Danu, what the fuck?
She's been Squid Gamed.
Huh? Please God. Deservedly. More down, brothers. She was a temptress. She was a femme fatale. She was a whore. Now. Lad.
But like perfect example of like the red light, green light game. You know, the oporari tirimi skibbity bop. But in English it just goes red light, green light.
Right.
And it's like, come on.
Yeah.
There's so much fun in the Koreanness of it.
Absolutely.
Get involved with the Koreanness. But
Yeah.
you're saying they have too many pots?
I think they have too many. When they're eating dinner, it's just like
Because
fucking...
Ireland's a one pot nation.
We like one big pot. You take things out of the pot, you put it on a plate.
No
Different
matter what
things.
the food is, boil
Yeah.
it.
I suppose, yeah, you boil it, take any taste out of it. Taste corrupts the mind. Taste makes you think, what would a fanny taste like? And makes you, do you know what I mean?
There's too much intrigue in taste.
There's too much sensualness. There's too much inspiring of lust in taste. So in Ireland, boil the sexiness out of every food.
Yeah.
Fucking slob it down you. So all you want to do is, lie on top of your rancid wife who you no longer love. Anyway, but the Koreans, so what they have is these little bowls. Do you know, like they're little, so they're not really pots, but little white bowls. And they're all full of little things. Like this one has cucumber, kimchi, a little bit of fucking rat meat, a little bit of a midget's ear, a little bit of CharliXCX's pubic hair. But they'll have all these little ones. And then... So it's just it's kind of like the scene in Hook a little bit. It's just so many different types of food.
Yeah.
And you think, because you go to a Korean restaurant, this is what you get. You get all these little fucking pots. But you think to yourself, this would be completely fucking unreasonable to do in real life if I went over to fucking, Kim Jong fucking head's house, and then you think they just have normal... Like food on a plate.
They make one thing.
No,
yeah,
but
yeah.
in the houses.
Same again. That'd be like going to an Irish person's house and they have Guinness on tap.
That's right.
You'd be like, what?
That would be sick.
That would be very good. That's on my list.
You would be my best friend that I have. If you had Guinness on top, and imagine you had it on the countertop there.
Oh, I'll tell you what.
Just a
Tell you
fucking
what.
cold one. You're signaling there. It's been half an hour. You want us to flog this godforsaken fucking sex?
The beautiful people at Jesus Christ. What one would you like to do first? Would you like to do Southall or Manscaped?
Oh, let's get Southall out of the way.
Zach Southall, making me big and strong. He could also make you big and strong. Do you have goals in the new year to get into shape and get your diet together and your exercise stuff together? Give Zach Southall a little follow. Have a look, see what he's doing. I'm not saying you have to pay him money straight away.
Don't give him a fucking cent of your money. The man's a grifter.
If you're not scared of Zoom calls, you could maybe talk to him.
No, I did talk to him, and let me tell you, I've never regretted that more in my life. There's still a bitter taste of Southall. Roman, I can't wash it off my tongue. The guy's a skunk, a scumbag.
94 kilograms, 85 kilograms.
Muscle, weak, weedy. The wind had blown him away. Swine. Look, get big and strong. You've never looked weaker. You've never looked slighter. You've never looked more like, you're part of, you're a backing singer in some sort of a K-pop band.
I do think I'm getting close to I'm going to maybe try and be able to dunk this year.
You will in your How would you be able to dunk?
I'm not far off.
You're practicing jumping.
I'm that far away from the rim.
There's not a chance. I was going to make some kind of a rimming joke. It seemed on the cards there, but I'm too fucking classy and I'm too mad about Southall's grift. Now, you're not going to dunk. That's not going to happen. If you dunk, I swear to God, do you know what? You can keep all the Patreon money for a month. You get my Porsche. If you can dunk on a proper rim.
10 foot, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, now I'm motivated. Now I'm going to spend, like my friend's show is going to be dog shit.
Right.
Because I'm just going to spend all year jumping.
Well, you go do it, brother, because there's not a hope in fucking hell you're dunking. No way.
That far away.
You'd fucking, huh?
That far away.
Yeah.
I'm that far away.
You're not getting.
From grabbing the rim, I'm that far away.
Yeah, but that's grabbing the rim. That's different.
Dunking, but that's only that.
That's
only that.
Huh?
That's only that.
It's not.
It is.
It's more because it's a full basketball size that you have to get up over the rim and then to get it down in.
Yeah, but your fingers don't have to be at the very top of the basketball. They can be halfway up.
Vito, you're not dunking, brother. And I'm not even, this isn't even a joke. And Southall, don't you even fucking dare try give him dunk training. Or I'll fucking have you head dunked in a fucking tub of water. I'll drown you like a dog, like the dog you are.
But this is the thing, because I'm so lean and pretty now, if I just do an outdoor court, I'll get blown by the wind.
No, you've actually made yourself, and I don't mean to be cruel, you've made yourself a lot less attractive. You were getting the people who like, curvy boy, chubby, boyish. Now you look like a little weak waif skittle man. You look like you're made of Skittles. That's what you do. Just your little rotten old bags. Look at that. I beat this shit out of you. Look at you. Weak little whip. That's what Southall's doing. He's fucking creating an army of fucking cowards, wasters.
Give him a follow on Instagram. There'll be details in the description. If you're interested in losing weight, going to the gym, getting in shape, getting stronger, getting healthier, getting cooler, I would say.
Right.
Dunking. Anyone wants to dunk, give Southall a shout.
John Southall is part of. He's part of this whole fucking thing. Like, we're like, Mark Zuckerberg's cool now. You know what I mean? Like, just like, we're all going to get in shape and we're all going to like be fucking hot, cooler versions of ourselves, and we're all manosphere will listen to Modern Wisdom and Chris Williamson, and you can be fuck off. You were
extolling the virtues of Andrew Huberman, but 2 weeks ago.
The Hoob is based on science. Southall, it's gossip and trickery. You know that. The man's a snake oil salesman.
Working for me, brother.
And I've seen Southall. He doesn't even look good himself.
Working for me,
sorry,
brother.
Thanks, but no thanks, brother.
Also, this episode is brought to you by... Man! Okay. You can't do that.
No. Cut that. We'll put that in. That'll stop us getting money for sure. I can't say.
It's got both of those, I'd say.
Right.
This episode is sponsored by Manscaped, the brand trusted by over how many men worldwide, do you think, maybe?
The Russell brand trusted by what?
How many men do you think use
Did they say Russell brand?
No, they just said brand.
Sex offender.
No.
And they're trying to use him to hawk.
Alleged.
Oh, you want to be a stealth? You want to be a stealthy and hairless, stealthy and hairless fucking sex offender? This is a new law.
He's not hairless.
Who? Brand. Well, we can't see below the belt, brother.
That's true.
And more's the pity.
Trusted by over 11 million men worldwide for their face and body trimmers, hygiene essentials, and premium boxers. If so many men swear by them, you can bet your Valentine will too. This is for the ladies.
Premium boxers. Fellas. Mike Tyson, he went to jail for... He did. You said premium... Why are they bringing up that? I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of this fucking shit, brother. I don't want this blood money. Oh my God. Keep reading. Come on. Pony up. Get through it. Be professional.
The countdown to Valentine's Day is ticking on. It's ticking down faster than stores / prices on chocolate February 15th. And this time around, we're raising the bar. We've all watched...
Roseanne Barr. Wasn't she racist?
We've all watched our partners try for that rom-com leading man charm, only to land in scruffy sidekick territory. Not this year. We're treating them to the VIP experience. Come on, this is for the girls. You got to give a shout out to the girls to get
ladies,
to get their boys something nice,
okay.
Or the boys to get their boys something nice. If you're gay and gross like that,
yeah. Say, hey, Trevor, I'd love nothing more for your asshole to be as smooth as a baby's bottom. Happy birthday, brother. Here's an arse shaver, is that what they're called?
Meet the Handyman Rocket Man Special Edition from Manscaped.
Rocket Man Elton John? He's gay! What the fuck is going on?
Manscaped. A sleek, compact face grooming essential that guarantees your partner's face is on track for heartthrob status all year long. Now available in the special edition Rocket Man colorway featuring gold and black.
Black? What the? African American, please. You pigs. It's just gotten to this is all been encouraged by the Roganification manosphere. Oh, we can say anything now. Go on.
Just a quick PSA though, there are limited quantities available in this colorway, so you need to act fast. You can use our code parenting20 for 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com. Give him the gift of grooming this Valentine's Day. Get 20% off plus free shipping with the code parenting20 at manscaped.com. That's 20% off plus free shipping with the code parenting20 at manscaped.com. If you've got a fella and you want him to be your Valentine, what could be a nicer gift than a bum trimmer?
That's right. Get his asshole. Because I know a lot of you ladies, you've heard about the bum clit, the clit up a man's bum. But a lot of you haven't really investigated.
Yeah.
Why is that? What are you afraid of? I know what you're afraid of. A big, dirty, hairy, smelly man's bum.
Like you're going through the rainforest.
That's right.
In search of the clit.
That's right. Bring him into the shower. Start whispering to him about Eric Cantona. Distract him. Be like, oh, Eric Cantona's kung fu kick in the 90s. Remember that? He got suspended. Zzz. Shave his ass. Soap it. Before he knows what's happening, your tongue's up it. He's in Valhalla. He's in heaven. Happy Valentine's Day to you, Ian. He goes into Deloitte the next day and he shoots up the place. He finally has the confidence to kill his employers because he's had his asshole stimulated. No?
What did you think of Squid Game Series 2?
Do you know what I did? Do you know what? Squid Game in general is probably...
If you keep fucking up the ad reads this much, we're going to end up in Squid Game.
Imagine me and you had to just come into uniforms. You're just furiously looking over at me.
I was just pretending to speak Korean.
I've said so much great things there. I guarantee if you translate it,
We used to play a game when I was in school where you would change the settings on Siri on your iPhone to Korean, and you would just do fake Korean to see if you could accidentally speak Korean.
Wow.
And it would work.
I'd say...
If you just do like a racist Korean, like you've been doing the whole episode.
Racist? Why do people think these are... it's a homage. Imitation is the greatest form of flattery. Since when was that not? Since when is that not true? Every time Mike does an Indian accent, Mike's racist. I do Chinese accents and I hate a Chinese person. Oh, it's racist. It's a homage, a tip of the cap to the culture. People would prefer we just, you act white forever. That seems racist to me. No? Comment on that. Surely I'm right about that. No, I want you to be white because that's the best way to be.
There was a little bit in the middle where you said about hitting Chinese people that I think maybe wasn't good.
Sometimes they give me a look that I just think deep in my soul, I'm like, you're cruising for a bruising.
You're up to something.
You're up to something. What are you hiding?
Nefarious.
Yeah. And then I hit them and then suddenly everyone's like, what the fuck are you doing? Then some blonde guy, you can't do that. You can't just hit a guy because he's Chinese. And then I say, you want some of this? He's like, no.
You've ruined this Uncle Roger video.
So, what did I think of Squid Game? That's a good question.
Did we talk about Squid Game 1 when it was... No, because that was maybe pre-pod. Pre-pod?
Yeah.
The before times?
That was the before times, yeah.
Squid Game 1, class. Kind of mad, like almost similar to Baby Reindeer, where who would have thought that would be a hit?
Yeah.
Like global sensation, a Korean language drama about late stage capitalism.
Yes. But to be fair, when you say like that, it kind of makes you think that it's going to be some kind of like Mike Lee, Ken Loach-esque, like look into, you know, working class existence, whereas really it's just a big bingo bango bongo fucking action fest. Like it is like one of the most titillating,
thrilling,
like just on a pure senses, on your senses. That is surely the biggest ADHD show. Like the ADHDers are absolutely jizzing all over the place.
The subtitles do keep me locked in.
Yeah,
because you have to be watching.
That's right.
You can't look away for a moment. You got to know what they're saying.
And that is good, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what you probably like foreign language films about, like, you know, a marriage that's decaying or whatever.
Most
you like
recent foreign language film is about two gay French boys.
Oh, that's nice.
Tiny gay French boys.
And then if you can, you'll then upgrade to Blue is the Warmest Color, about to adult lesbians, which is one of them.
They weren't French, they were Belgian. Sorry. Fuck.
They were Belgian?
Fuck.
I don't know if I'll get on board with that after what they did, King Wilhelm did in the Congo.
And all the unelected bureaucrats in Brussels.
Yeah, I don't know if I can get behind their two little gay
Good film,
representatives.
it's called Close.
I know my gay friend, the chief, Rob Moriarty, who'll be coming on the pod next month. He watched it and he was sobbing because he's gay.
He is gay.
He's not Belgian, but he related to them on the gay part.
Very sad film. Not enough waffles.
Not enough waffles in
I
it.
was hoping for waffles.
Kind of like blue waffle kind of thing, like a
No, just Belgian waffles.
Oh, Belgian waffles. Yeah, I went to when I was in Belgium doing a gig. I got these fucking chips from because they just have like these chip vans, but that just do chips.
Yeah,
like
I know the
nothing
ones.
else.
Yeah.
And then they have like all these different types of dip. Because it's like, these chips are so good, you don't need a burger, brother. In fact, a burger would only distract you from how good these chips are.
Yeah.
Or like a battered sausage or something. And I ate these, lad, every single bite of these chips was like, I was like, oh. Like, it was just, every bite you became Korean after. Just, oh. And you just like, it was the most orgasmic food I've ever had in my life. And I think there is something, and that's why the Irish wouldn't allow it. They'd want it boiled.
Boil the chips.
Boil it because we can't have people.
Yeah. There was something like Nigel Farage recently said that like Belgium's like not even a proper country, and I don't tend to agree with him, but I'm kind of on board with that.
I like that. As
Like they don't have a language or like they don't have anything.
And we need to have a target. You know what I mean? Yes, I agree. Let's not be racist against minorities. Let's have a look around and see what little group of kind of dweeby white people can we victimize. And you don't want to go Eastern Europe, Poland, whatever. They've had their strife.
They've been through too much.
They've had it too hard. But somewhere like Belgium,
Nerds. They basically, they're like reminding Europe that it has homework.
That's right. Let's throw a little boot in on the Belgians.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm eating some chocolate that we make so well. Kick your teeth out. See how well you eat it then, brother. American History X. You've not seen it?
No.
Great scene in the movie. Really kind of
I
feel
didn't even
good
think
scene.
you were referencing a film there. That's not,
Have you heard of American History X, the movie?
Yeah, racist stuff.
Yeah. Edward Norton
White supremacists.
is a big Nazi. He also gets his comeuppance in a shower scene where a
Bummed.
fella who has fallen in love with him.
He gets bummed.
He gets made love to, I would say, in the shower of the prison. Some young man, unfortunately, has fallen in love with Edward Norton's character.
Funny you call it bumming, but you don't call it vaginaing.
We've hit a new low, ladies and gentlemen. And in brackets, sometimes it's dog shit. This is nearly as bad as my joke yesterday about a front man. What about a back man who likes anal? It was one of the worst.
I think there's a kernel of truth in there.
In what?
Like there's something that's like it's degrading to gay men that we still just call it bumming.
I don't call it bumming.
What do you call it?
Man love.
Man love.
Man love. Man love in the behind.
Are you the Williams sisters' dad again?
We got some man love in the behind. I get my cock, I put it in your butt, and both of us gonna end up happy. I'm sorry. This feels like worse than the Asian accents in a lot of ways. Like in terms of like
the content is worse, I would say.
That's right.
The content is certainly worse. But
yes.
Squizzle Gizzle.
Right. So the Squid Games. Here's
spoilers.
Spoiler alert.
If you haven't watched any Squid Game, shut the fuck up.
Right. I'm gonna say I really enjoyed the second season. I thought there was so much capacity to lay an absolute egg with it.
100%.
Yeah.
It could have been so completely dog shit, and I was very ready for it to be dog shit because your man who wrote and directed it had no plans to make a series 2. Like he was just like whatever, but he got fuck all money for the first one. I say fuck all, $250,000. But
yeah,
for the global hit that was, and he wrote and directed every episode. Normally, like you don't direct every episode of a series like they give blocks to different directors because it just takes too much
Time.
So it's
Mental
it's an
energy.
hour-long episode. If you think how long a director spends on a 2-hour film,
Yeah.
like do that 4 times in 6 months. Like fuck off. He like lost teeth and stuff.
The director?
Yeah, his teeth were falling out during.
Because he was eating too much sweets.
No stress.
Really?
Yeah.
But you would think, because you're watching the show and it is such a bingo, bango, bongo show, like there is so much to be directed.
Yeah.
Like it's
So
fucking
many
wild.
moving parts. It's crazy.
It's
and
mad.
Both series, I believe, has done every episode.
Really?
Yeah.
And he lost, like his teeth were just literally falling out of his head.
Yep.
That's funny though.
Because he wasn't sleeping and everything. Absolutely crazy.
Yeah. Imagine looking over at the director and be like, how's the shoot going? And it's just literally teeth falling out. He just shows you teeth. Look at these are mine. You know, like that. And
Spanish?
then I don't know where I went with that one. You know, sometimes your brain isn't working well. But yes.
So he got like $250,000 for that, which is just the normal like licensing fee for a series or whatever. I can't remember exactly how much, but I mean, Netflix obviously kind of went, "Hey, we'll give you all the money to do the second series."
Yeah.
Because it was such a fucking mad
All
hit.
King Midas
So
is
he
silver.
He is getting.
You shall be the
I
king.
think
He's
it
now
may-
the king of France, I believe.
Yeah. Fair play to him. And I think he was like initially not sure, but I mean, he's just like nailed it.
I think he's nailed it. Now, what
Because I
would,
wouldn't have even been that annoyed at him if he just cashed in and done a shit series 2
Oh, yeah.
to basically get paid for the first series.
yeah, fucking roll out a stinker, get the money. I think the whole world would have been like, listen, brother, fair play. Go live in a palace, you know. Kick midgets off your roof, have fun. Get CharliXCX to fart in your ear. And you'd be like, hey, you deserve it. Series 1 was great. What a concept. I will say about Series 2, loved it. First episode, particularly the Russian roulette stuff, that was fucking nice. I will say, if I was the evil guy who was going around playing the little game with people and slapping them with the red and the blue, you know, I am kind of like, I would have just blown the main character's head off if I was him. If like, and part,
Yeah, that's the one where we go.
Yeah, 'cause he's
but you just like the only way to rationalize it is that they are so bought into the game and the like the honesty of the game. The only way
right.
they can be that bought in is if they think it's fair.
Right. Okay. He did kill his father. He admitted to that.
What?
He killed his dad.
Your man, the suit guy,
The suit guy killed his own father in the Squid Game.
because he won the Squid Game. He was like in it.
No, he didn't. He just got recruited to be a murderer first.
Oh,
like
right.
just one of the murderer
Yeah,
guys,
yeah.
and then one.
They are also fucked. That was an interesting addition to series 2. That they are.
They're amazingly not of sound mind and body. Yeah. These-
No, but I mean, they're also like poor people who like need a way out.
Absolutely. Yeah. Now I would have never assumed that most of them were, you know, in the top one. I didn't think like you'd take off under masks and it's Mark Zuckerberg, you know,
Right.
wearing his new little cool outfit. Like I did think like, they are henchmen.
Yeah.
You know, they're not
But I
gonna-
thought they were just like brutal mercenary henchmen, not like other people who had fucked up lives who needed the money for
Right.
good reason.
Yeah, no, and they did, and that is a good little taste of backstory to get them in it. But your man, the fucking suit guy, evil suit guy, his dad was in the Squid Game, and one time his dad was in front of him, and he just blew his dad's head off, and then he said, and that's when I knew I was cut out for this shit. And he smiled like the fucking devil-filled fucker he was. But then, because of that, I'm like, I just don't get why he wouldn't have just...
But he didn't shoot his dad because he had like malicious want to shoot his dad.
because dad lost the game.
It's like, it's the game is the game.
Okay,
And
all right.
you play the game to the end of the game and you follow the rules.
Fair enough. I'll go along with that. My second big problem came in the last episode.
When you realize that they were all Korean.
Huh? And it didn't sit well with me. I was like, couldn't we have one person that looks good? I'm joking, JK, I lust after Asians and would love to marry one. They'd raise a child the right way. But my big problem with I can understand that came off cruel. I joke sometimes. But the final episode, this is my problem with it. Now, if you've not seen it, just skip on, close your ears, head on to the Patreon. If you're not on the Patreon, cut yourself on the vein. I don't mean to encourage self-harm.
You're on a mad one today.
I am. I don't know why. I'm just not. I'm a bit kind of. I'm a bit just disorientated. I've been drinking way too much caffeine.
Yeah.
You probably knew that, and that's why you didn't offer me the coffee. And you were right. This has sent me up and over. The last episode. Here's what I don't fucking understand, and maybe you can enlighten me on this. Fucking the main character, Jun Ho. How do we say it?
Can we get the name of the main character from Squid Game up and Michael say it in a non-offensive way?
Is it Jun Ho?
Park Ji Sung.
Yeah.
Because Bong Joon-ho, good director as well. That's the other Korean person I've heard of.
Yeah.
Parasite, Snowpiercer.
Yeah, I didn't watch Snowpiercer.
Oh, good. Yeah, there's also like a white version of it.
Is there?
There's like a Korean version, and then there's a version with Chris
Evans.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll watch that
It's
one.
good.
I'll watch that one then.
Song Gi-hun.
Yeah, Sun Jun Ho. Anyway, the main character lad, right? So here's what I don't like.
Ji-hun.
Yeah, Ji-hun. This is what kind of fucked me off in the last one. They've gone to a vote. It's been a draw. Who wants to stay in the game? Who wants to get out of the game? His goal the whole time has been to save his people, or save as many people as he can from the game.
Yeah,
that's what he said. He also wants to end the game, but his big thing is save as many people as he can from the game. So that's just his goal. It's not anyone else's goal, right? The other people just want to get out now with what is like maybe 400 or 500 million, which I think translates into about 3,000 euro.
Yeah, it's so funny. Every time you watch it, you have to go, oh, how much is that?
Yeah. How much is it, by the way?
41 billion. Sorry, come along. 41 billion. Won.
I do love the way they say it's 46 billion won.
Won.
Yeah. How much is it?
And it's quid game.
This hasn't worked.
Fuck me. Hurry. I'm going to have you fucking your
Squid Game.
guts for garters.
You're going to get Squid Gamed. If you're not fucking careful. Chairman, come along. Why do you look so confused? What's the Squid Game prize money in pounds? Surely that's what you're Googling.
He wasn't Googling that. I know by the head and he wasn't Googling that. He's Googling where can I get myself some fucking tasty puss.
24 million squids.
24 million squids.
24 million quid. Right. It's not even that much fucking money.
What?
For what they're doing, it's not that much cash.
But if you, because my thought on it often is like, they're all in debt to horrible people. So it's like, they're like, oh, we can all leave and survive. And it's like, lots of these people are going to walk out. And if they get found by the loan sharks, they're dead. Like it's over. If they don't have enough money, they're just dead.
Right. But if they stay in, they're also definitely dead.
Yeah. But so it's like the argument of like, let's go home, like, let's get out of this. People are dying.
Right.
Just doesn't hold up to a large percentage of those people.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. But like, just fucking run away, start a life somewhere else. You know what I mean?
At least you have a chance.
At least have a chance.
Well, I guess they think they have a chance in them.
I guess kind of, but like your man is telling them.
At least you get to play some fun games.
Honestly, I'd say you get some rush when you survive. Like when you survive the game, I could imagine that getting addictive. Yeah, like I could imagine you being like fucking, you know, and you're buzzing like. So I can see why, and then also one of the main characters, who's a wonderful rapper named Thanos, he was on a lot of drugs. So he was just
He was buzzing.
And it shows you the power of ecstasy. You can be in a game where people are being murdered viciously in front of you and you can have a ball.
Well, apparently he was supposed to be a bigger part in it, but he actually did have substance. He is a rapper, like that actor.
Oh.
He's a rapper in Korea.
I did believe it.
And
I did believe him
he
as
got
one.
in trouble. Some of the lines he says in English are so like cringy, but I think he's like supposed to be a cringy
I think
character.
that's supposed to
but
be
it's just like, we back, bro, and it's like, ugh.
Yeah. But I think he is.
He's that.
That's the comedic side of his character. Is he is an absolute fucking idiot.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah. Which is why he got scammed on all the fucking crypto stuff, obviously.
Yes, but in the final episode, when he gets everyone, he's like, okay, we're gonna take the guys' guns, even though they now have a majority and can get everyone out. he's now says to them, a group of them, okay, well, we're going to take the guy's guns, we're going to end the game forever. And then they're like, okay, yeah. But that was never their goal from the start, was to end the game. They just want to get out alive.
But maybe they've like come around to the fact that this should never happen again.
I didn't buy it. I just didn't buy it.
It wasn't quite enough of a sell there.
No, I just thought that doesn't make sense. They've all clicked X because they
don't want to risk death.
They don't want to risk death. But now they're going to risk death, even though they now have the majority and can get out of here with money and have already voted to leave. They're going to risk death to end the game because Xu Jun-ho says it to them. I'm just like, that to me, I was just like, I was in Frown City, brother. I was just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I think they just needed a couple more beats of them either being so angry at like the guards and the people running the game that they wanted like vengeance, or like him getting them on side with like, this should never happen to anyone again. Like just more time spent doing that. I get that. But then I think I just wanted the big showdown to happen, so listen, I was into it.
The big showdown was a bit of fun. This Player One character, I mean,
holy cannoli.
He is one of the dirtiest dogs in TV history. I am going to say right now,
that flip at the end is just
a rotten egg. But I knew he was gonna do something. He
had to, but it was very believable that like maybe he was just gonna let them, the fairness thing. Yeah. But he just had it over them the whole time.
He was such a rotten little cunt. And his brother's a nice guy.
Well, there's a nice police fella.
I knew that sea captain was fucking dodgy as well.
Yeah, I knew that from the jump. I said to Jamali when we were watching it, I was like, he's dirty. He's taking him to the same fucking pond every day and going, oh, it's the ocean.
100%.
Yeah.
He's as crooked as an S-hooked cunt.
Yeah.
That's right. Fuck. Yeah. But I think they do little lingering shots and do little things to kind of to let you know that a bit. So yeah, overall, there is a very overwhelming amount of murder in the show, and I will say that even because I watched some of season 1 again because my brothers watched it over Christmas, it is a lot to take in.
Yeah,
just how many people are getting their heads blown clean off.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's hard for you to take, especially in the first one's like.
Deaths per minute, it's got to be up there. Like the whole show is the opening of Saving Private Ryan. It's just like,
that's right. It's fucking wild, and like,
but somehow you're still like excited. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
because it makes you engage with because so many of them are like just NPCs that you just don't care about at all. You're just like, oh, fine, another one's dead.
But also, like, there is a human thing of like. I remember listening to this podcast called Painfotainment by a guy called Dan Carlin, who's like one of the greatest history podcasters ever. He talks like this. And then the Romans attacked the Persians again and again and again. And he talks like that, and you're just hard the whole time. He just makes history so fucking epic. But he did a whole podcast on Painfotainment, and it's about basically human beings, the history of us just loving people getting their heads chopped off. I mean, we just love nothing more.
Gladiators, executions, hangings, lynchings.
Like back in the day, if you were getting a lad hung, drawn and quartered, which is such a nasty thing to do to someone, by the way.
Mean.
Yeah, and I get it. They haven't paid their taxes or whatever, but you're hanging them like by the thing, but not killing them. Cutting their cock off, right? Flute, clean off, feed it to the dog. Right? Next thing, dog has a fucking mouthful of cock, runs away, happy as Larry. Next thing, they give a little cut in your stomach, intestines coming out. You're still alive, bring you down, tie you to 4 horses, horses either direction, rip you apart limb from limb. Now, I'm not a fucking politically correct person, but to me, that is
it's a bit much.
That's as rude as it gets.
I don't care what Jimmy Carr did with his tax money. He didn't deserve that.
It would be kind of funny to see it done to Jimmy. But so, like, if you had public hangings to this day, there'd be 50,000 people at. We're not to be trusted human beings. That's why the lawmakers have to say, hey, listen, we have to make this shit illegal because these dogs will come watch anything. So the closest thing now we have is that, you know, I guess on the dark web, I think you can get to see people being killed and whatnot.
I've seen videos of people being killed. Have you not seen videos of people being killed?
Not really. I never got into the beheadings like others
No,
did.
I've only seen a couple and they really fucked me up and they're kind of burned into my brain.
Really?
It's awful.
I would imagine it is.
I saw a dog get kicked to death on the internet. But you just kind of...
Kicked to death?
Yeah, you can't really look away. It's awful.
Good God. I mean, and that's it. Like, we have that morbid curiosity of just being drawn to watch these things. And I think when we were talking about, like, sport, like 2 podcasts ago, I think that's what we want to see in sport. That's why the NBA is
It's
kind
the
of
theater
failing.
of that. Yeah, the NBA needs to... the stakes to be higher and it to be...
Because it's not dirty and it doesn't seem like real fucking battle.
It needs what sports as entertainment is. It's representative of a battle.
But even the Premiership apparently right now is dipping in like
yeah, so much of it's gone. We're all going to be watching padel.
And you know what? You know, more power to that, I say. Football's had its day, you know?
But it's got to be salvageable, but maybe not. I don't know.
But I think you got to have people who, like, I think it's the theatre. It is entertainment. We have to remember that.
You got to have characters.
And what people connect to is character, is story, is the promise of violence. Keane and Vieira, they're in the tunnel. I'll see you out there, you cunt. I'll see you out there. People holding Keano back, right? Fucking sandwiches being thrown at people. That's theatre. They don't like each other.
Yeah.
There's something on the line.
It's wrestling. You need more wrestling.
It's wrestling. It's fucking pro wrestling. Build the story. Man City are playing Arsenal. Who gives a solitary fuck? They're all one is a bigger coward than the other. All a load of kite men. Start to finish. Haaland's a fucking ugly cunt. That's not really relevant, but like, sort out your head, mate. You're fucking frightening me with the way you move, like a fucking triceratops or something.
Velociraptor, surely. He does not move like a triceratops.
I couldn't think of the name. You're right, it is Velociraptor.
Plodding along.
Did you give a signal for that we've done an hour?
Yeah, we've done an hour.
I was meant to talk about, I'm going to talk about it on the podcast. I was at one of the best weddings I was ever at in my life. And I've wanted to talk about it for a few episodes, but we just keep...
being too good.
Being too bloody good at our job. We do horrible. So I'm going to talk about that on the Patreon.
Patreon.com/parenting. I'm going to talk about some other stuff.
Go on, give one thing.
I've got something. I just can't.
Give something juicy, like tantalizing.
Tantalizing?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going skiing.
Oh God! All right, we'll see you. We'll see you on the Patreon.
Patreon.com/parenting. Goodbye forever,
brothers. All right, bye bye.